Kal, Halalium, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Haraka Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and shalom to all the sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. So this is going to be a lesson going into the book of Obadiah, which prophesies about the downfall and eventual extermination of the Edomites, which are you so-called white people as you are known today in the world. So this is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise, and let us rise up against her in battle. Come. So this is a vision that the Most High is given to Obadiah concerning Esau Edom, man. Which Esau Edom are you so-called white people, man. And it said an ambassador is sent among the heathen, man, saying, arise and prepare for battle, man. And ambassador is talking about the former president of Egypt, which is Abdul Gamal Nasser, man, which said in the 1950s, man, 1940s, 1950s, the Jews, the fake Jews over there in that land will never have peace. Why? Because they left white and came back. Because they left black, Slovakia, they left black and came back white. So they would never have peace in that land, man. So that ambassador that is sent among the heathen, man, he said these Jews will never have peace. Abdul Gamal Nasser, man. He said they will never have peace in this land, man. So he called upon all the countries and the peoples of the Middle East to rise up against these so-called Jews, which are Edomites, man. So I'll read that scripture again. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord power, concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise, ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Come, so all these heathen nations are preparing war against you, Edomites, men. Verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Come, so every day these Edomites are becoming more insignificant, man. Their birth rate is, their death rate is more than their birth rate, man. They're declining in numbers, man. They're becoming more and more insignificant, man. And they are greatly despised. Why? Because all these other nations are becoming hip to the fact that you are nothing but the devil, man. You are nothing but a deceiver, man. You are nothing but a thief, man. A complete demon, man. That is raping, robbing, and pillaging all these other nations, man. Verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Come. That's going into how we put, when it says, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks, because during the Dark Ages, we push you Edomites up into the caves of Europe, man. The mountains and the caves of Europe, man, of which you inhabited for approximately 1,000 years, man, according to prophecy, man. And even your original inhabitants in the Middle East, Mount Seir, those mountainous regions of Mount Seir were in a cave-like fashion, man. And even to this day, you still modern your society off of that cave-like mountainous fashion, man, in these skyscrapers, these tall-ass buildings, man. That's representative of your ancient dwellings, of the caves and the mountains, man, of the Middle East and of Europe, man. So, this is verse 4. You are very prideful man also, man. Esau, you don't get more prideful than Esau either, man. That's why you have this saying, man, who can defeat the American military, man? Why? Because Esau is full of pride, man. But that same pride is going to be brought to naught. This is verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord. Come, and that the eagle being the main symbol of all the Edomite empires, man. Whether you go back to Greece, Rome, and modern day America, man. The eagle is a symbol of Esau Edom, you so-called white people, man. and you set your nest among the stars, meaning talking about your space programs, man. You trying to go outer space, man. But the Most High has set your bounds, man. That there's a certain threshold in outer space that you can't pass, man. Because the Most High is gonna bring you down, man. You prideful demon, man. You prideful devil, man. Because if you get a chance to go to these other planets, man, you will ruin them, man. Destroy them just like you're doing to the earth, man. So the Most High had to seal your bones, man. This is verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by the night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Come. So Esau is being searched out, man. His rape, robbery, and murder, man, is being searched out, man. His wicked ways are being searched out and manifested before the world, man. Everybody is becoming hip to Esau being the devil, man. Even other Edomites, man, are calling other Edomites out and being the devil, man. Why? Because the Most High is bringing this devil down, man. He's exposing him. Verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Come, so all your allies, men, all the people that you have confederacies and allies with, men, all these other nations, they're going to turn against thee. And they're beginning to, man. Like we see over there in the Middle East with Turkey. Turkey is turning against America and the NATO allies, man. Even even within NATO, man, these European countries are starting to turn against America, man. Fulfilling prophecies, man, of the 10 toes, man. Hating the whore, man, which is America. The whore being America, man. So all these nations are turning against Esau Edom, man. Particularly the American Edomite, man. You so-called white Americans, man. The whole world is turning against thee, man. And it's gonna surely rise up against thee and destroy thee, man, with them nuclear missiles, man. Verse 8. Shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? Come, so the Most High is taking away that wisdom from Esau, man. That wisdom, all the great men of understanding, man, is being stripped away from Edom, man. Come, so I read that scripture again. Shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one out of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Come. So the Most High is going to leave all your wise men, all your magician, all your witches and warlocks, man, in dismay, man. Because the witches and warlocks of Esau Edom believe that they're going to implement their world government, man, and bring in their new world order, man, and defeat the Most High, man. But guess what? The Most High is setting a false belief in the wise men of Esau Edom, man. You see, he's setting them up, man, for failure, man. He's putting in their mind, we're gonna rise up against the Most High. We're gonna implement this new world order, man, and we're gonna rule forever. But guess what? That's a false vision that the Most High has put in the wise men of Edom, in the wise men of Edom head, man, to deceive them, man, to set them up for destruction, man, to set them up for the great battle of Armageddon, man, where the Most High is gonna totally annihilate you Edomites and your whole global power structure. Verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Come. Because Esau has had a perpetual hatred against Jacob. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You Israelites, man. For that perpetual hatred, man. The transatlantic slave trade, man. The slaughtering of hundreds of millions of Native Americans from North, South, and Central America and the Caribbean, man. You have to pay for that, man. You are guilty as charged, Esau. Verse 11. In that day thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem. Even thou was one of them. Come. So throughout the history, man, when these other nations came up against Israel, Esau joined forces with these nations, man, and helped these nations to put us in captivity, whether it be the Assyrians, the Babylonians, man, the Persians. Esau Edom was confederate with these nations, man, with these heathen nations, man, in bringing down Israel. So you are not guiltless, Esau. You are guilty as charged. Verse 12. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Come, so when we were at distress, man, when we were being led into captivity by these other nations, man, Esau Edom, instead of coming to our rescue, because you're supposed to be our brother, no. You joined in, man. You said, raise it, man. Destroy Jerusalem. So guess what? All of that hate, all of that negative energy, man, that you push towards Israel, man, that's gonna come full circle back upon you, man, Esau Edom, and you're gonna be led into captivity, man, under Israel, man, for your wicked confederacy with these other heathen nations in bringing Israel down. Verse 13. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Come. So when we went down, man, you laid your filthy hands upon our riches, man. You took all the wealth and our substances, man, our gold, silver, rubies, the precious items, the precious trinkets. You took from our temples, man, from our land, man. Eventually you took over our land, supplanting us, man. You have to pay for that, man. Judgment is coming your way for that, man. For your transgressions, man, against the children of Israel, man. For your hatred, your perpetual hatred towards the children of Israel. Verse 14. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of the distress. Come. So when these heathen nations came to conquer Israel, man, you delivered the remnant that escaped to these heathen nations, be it the Babylonians, the Assyrians, the Persians, so on and so forth, man. You delivered the escaped of Jerusalem, who escaped the slaughter and the slavery of these heathen nations. You delivered us back into these heathen nations' hands, man. So you are guilty of the blood of the children of Israel, man. The blood of the children of Israel are upon your heads, man. Verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. Kind of day of the Lord, what? Is that day of Armageddon, man. That day of nuclear destruction, man, is upon all the heathen, man. Because all the heathen have laid their filthy hands upon the children of Israel. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So the day of the Lord, that day of great destruction, is upon all you heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. So as thou hast done, man, thou leadest you heathen nation, led the children of Israel into captivity, man, perpetual captivity. You shall be in perpetual captivity also, man. Especially you Edomites, man. Verse 16. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. And what is that drink talking about? That drink is talking about destruction, man. They shall surely suffer the same destruction and plagues that they put upon Israel, man, shall be upon these heathen, man. And they're going to swallow it all down, man. They're going to get every ounce, every drip, every drop of that judgment is going to be upon these heathens, man. And rightfully so. Because you have touched the apples. You have touched the apple of the Most High eyes, man, which is the children of Israel. Verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. Come, Israel, Mount Zion, man, that monument, man, representational of Israel, man. So upon Israel shall be deliverance, man, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions, man. Come, so we're gonna possess our possessions, man. We're gonna possess our land, and we're gonna also possess you heathens, man. Esau, Edom, you so-called white people. Moab, you so-called Chinese. Ammon, you so-called Japanese. Elam, you so-called East Indians. So on and so forth, man. We're gonna possess you, man. Like Psalms 2:8 say, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathens for thine inheritance, man. So you heathens are the rightful possessions of the Israelites, man. You belong to us, man. You are our God-given inheritance, man. You belong to us, man. Verse 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. Come, the northern and southern kingdom. And the house of Esau for stubble. The house of Esau is who? You so-called white people, man. So the house of Jacob, representing the southern kingdom in this scripture. The house of Joseph, representing the northern kingdom. So you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And the house of Esau, you so-called white people. And the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord had spoken it. Come. So after you solve out your captivity, Esau, in the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, your end result, your ending judgment is to be totally devoured, man. Totally annihilated, man. There shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai had spoken it. Come. So that's your eventual judgment, Esau. That's your culminating judgment, to be totally wiped out forever, even forever. Verse 19, and they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plain of the Philistines, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim, and the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gilead. Come. So Israel is going to possess all these lands, man. Israel is going to possess, Judah is going to possess Esau, the land of Edom, man. So Israel is gonna gain back their rightful land, man, and we're gonna be in control of the entire planet, man, in control of all the lands of this world, man, in the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Verse 20, and the captivity of this host of children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites, even unto Zarephath, and the captivity of Jerusalem, which is in Sepharad, shall possess the cities of the south, and saviors shall come up, on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord's. And those saviors are talking about the 144,000 men, the governing body of the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. So we're gonna judge the mount of Esau, pronounce judgment on Esau and all you heathen nations, man. And the kingdom is gonna be the Lord's, man. For Esau, Edom has done wickedly, man. His sins has reached unto heaven, man. So therefore he must be brought down, man. So the ultimate judgment upon you Edomites, according to scripture, according to the book of Obadiah, man, is total annihilation, man. For there to be no longer a trace of Esau, Edom, no longer son or nephew of Esau, Edom upon the planet Earth, man. So the kingdom shall be Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man, and Israel, Yasha'Allah, under the 144,000 shall rule the planet Earth, man. And Esau shall be as stubble, man. He shall be as nothing, and he shall be totally devoured, man. And there shall be none remaining of the house of Esau. So with that, I want to say Shalom. All praises be to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And shalom to all the sincere Akim out there across the four corners of the earth. Shalom.